So we got a little appetizer of Kevin McCarthy in the first block of the shows. We were talking about Indiana Jones. Now it's time for a full course of Lights, Camera, McCarthy.
Good morning. I went and saw Indy again yesterday. I love that movie so much. I hope it finds its legs and gets a little more box office because it deserves it.
If
It's
it doesn't
awesome.
at the box office, you know it'll make it on the back end.
100%.
It'll be just fine. All right, let's go big screen to small screen here.
Yeah, so we've had Tom Holland on the show already for this movie. This called the show called The Crowded Room, and basically it's a new Apple TV Plus series. It's out right now. Episode 6, I believe, dropped this past Friday. If you're not watching it, it comes out week to week. Basically, in the show, Tom Holland's character is arrested for allegedly being involved in a shooting that happens in Manhattan in the summer of 1979, and he's being investigated and interrogated, but also talked to by Amanda Seyfried's character, who's actually working from a more mental health perspective and a psychological perspective and trying to understand what happened. Is Tom Holland involved? Is he not involved? And what's going to happen next? So that becomes the big drama in the show. And mental health is a really big part of this show. And at the end of each episode, there's a message that says if you need help, you can go to this link. And I really appreciate the fact that Apple did that because, you know, as I've mentioned in this interview that you're about to watch, I've had mental health all my life, and I have never been able to really talk about it until probably the last 5, 6, 7 years, I would say, until it was really more destigmatized. So I appreciate a show like this for giving the opportunity for actors to open up about their own mental health and more. So I spoke to Amanda Seyfried all about it, and she talked all about her own mental health and kind of how she says that Hollywood still has a long way to go in terms of getting these stories put to screen. Take a look.
This wasn't a random shooting. He's hiding something.
What happened in that house? Where did they all go?
I have these blank spots.
They're not the only people close to you to disappear, are they?
Do you think these are all victims?
Can you see how all of this can seem like it was you?
Wait, do you think that I'm the one pulling the strings?
What if I said I do?
I'm not!
At the end of each episode, I'm going to speak vaguely because I've dealt with mental health my entire life in terms of just being in therapy, different medications from anxiety and depression. And at the end of each episode, there's this beautiful note about if you need help, go here. And I feel like over the years, at least the past 10, 12, 15 years, it's become a lot more destigmatized and talked about in media and art and movies and things like that. I was curious from your perspective as an actor over the years of making movies, how you've seen that progress in the stories that you're telling and how mental health has kind of become forefront.
In terms of the industry, I think there's still incredibly behind in helping destigmatize this whole area, and certainly, you know, it's not a topic that studios seem to want to build stories around, just because it did used to have quite the stigma, and it's just like people seem very afraid of that, which is why I was so impressed with Apple TV Plus, like their whole streaming platform. They're just making groundbreaking stuff, and this is like one of them. And it has changed over the years. I know that I used to get like slapped on the hand for talking about the medicine I took when I was 19, but it's like, yeah, it's just like, don't talk. It's just like, yeah, but if only people were talking about that and I overheard them when I was 13 or 15, I probably would have had much less of a struggle, or at least a chance to feel like I could be vulnerable and not be sent to a mental institution, you know, because that was always the fear. Because people are like, you think what? You have what fears? Oh, you know, because we don't understand at that age. When you're an adolescent, it's really tricky, and we need more guides to normalize, destigmatize what mental health is, and like the spectrum, because none of us are supremely mentally healthy.
No.
Like, we're human beings. It's just as much as our, you know, just as much as I get eczema, I've got, like, you know, some anxiety. It's something to manage, and you have to build tools to help yourself and have patience with yourself in order to overcome it, or at least be able to function with it. We all are born, and we all have trauma, and we all have things to overcome.
Yeah, Amanda Seyfried's 100% right. The Crowded Room, as I mentioned, deals a lot with mental health. The reason why we're airing this interview now, 6 episodes in, is because the mental health aspect of it has now become part of the show. And I won't say how or why, but there's a lot of elements psychologically that play into her interrogation of Tom Holland. If you missed Tom Holland, we had Tom Holland on recently. He opened up a lot about his own mental health and his own struggles with that, but also how he's now sober from alcohol. He stopped drinking alcohol because it was messing with his anxiety and things like that. So there's a lot of interesting information out there. You can go to fox5dc.com for more.
Kind of cool just to see Tom Holland in this role.
Yeah, it's a great role, and he's very passionate about it. I think he's a producer on it as well, and it's just one of those shows. Again, as Amanda said, the industry still needs to catch up a little bit and kind of getting these stories out there.
Taking a big step here.
Yeah,
Speaking
definitely.
About it, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Steve.